So we're just going to talk first about mechanically what we're trying to do. Then you're going to go, well, I don't know if that would work. And then I'll show you the actual setup and how it would work. And you're going to go, oh yeah, I would do that. And then we're going to talk about how they stuff it by staying tight with their body and keeping that knee towards the back of my head. Right now he's got kind of right around the middle of my spine, and that's okay for the moment. So this is just roughing into the position, understand where the space is. So I'm going to take both hands, I'm going to grab a hold of the pants. I'm going to bring my nose towards my knuckles, and I'm going to shrimp. When I make that crunch, it's going to open up a space for my hips to come. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring in a leg, I'm going to lift, I'm going to turn my hips out. Now you can see Donald did a good job of keeping his body stiff and he didn't just fall over. There will be some people that when you put in that shin and lift, that they want to fall. Try to be a good training partner and have some rigidness to your body and like a little bit of weight in. Don't try to resist them, but don't just flop over as well, okay? Again, same place, we're roughing in, right? So both hands come to the pants. I'm going to bring my nose to my knuckles. That opens up the space for my hips to come in. My leg comes into the knee pit. I'll lift and I'll sit in. Now, what if I want to use the other leg? It doesn't really matter. We're escaping the mount position. If you feel more comfortable bringing in the bottom leg, that's okay as well, okay? So hands, nose, hips, inside hook, right? And then I'm into a modified butterfly. Either of those are okay. At the end of the day, we're just trying to get out of technical mount. Like I said, this is roughing in. I'm going to give you the real transition in a second. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's get.
Do you remember how to escape mount by stuffing the leg?
Yeah.
I hope. How long ago did we do it?
Forever.
20 minutes ago.
20 minutes.
Sorry. I want you to I just want to make sure that we remembered what happened 20 minutes ago. Do you think you can do that for me? Sure? Okay.
No.
Thank you. I love you so much. Let's do it one more time. No, do it again.
I think I got confused because.
Oh, did you? Ah, good. This is the same move, right? So what you're going to find, right, is that move, defending mount, where we stuff the leg, it's extremely high percentage. It's really good. And it's very difficult for me to pull my leg and try to hide it because I've committed my body to going over his. One of the very few ways is as he's trying to step this leg over, what I do is I elevate my body and I suck my heel up to the hip. And so the foot doesn't move, it just kind of pivots up. Let's take a look at that real quick. So I'm here, he grabs the pants. I start to make the transition and I pivot my foot in. Now he's already on his side. He already has control of those pants, which is one of the hardest things. His nose just comes to his knuckles and then he moves his hips out. Amazing. What do we do? Yeah, then. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you were here for that. All right, let's do it again. Right? So, yeah. Right? Here. I want you to specifically watch what my ankle does right here. So I'm here. I start to make that transition over, and you see he already caught me. It's okay. It's okay. No. They work together. It's really a continuation of the last movement. And so from here, he shrimps, right? Brings that knee in. Lifts me up. Yeah, I think that too, right? There are a lot of things that you can do with it. But good, sit up. But what you're going to see is that when you look at it from that static position, it's just inconceivable how that would work, because while you're doing all of those movements, they're kind of just sitting there. But in reality, a lot of people will transition to technical mount when you start using movements that have pant control. And they do that to avoid trying to get put back in the guard. It's really difficult to avoid getting put in the guard. You put me in basically in the guard, threatening towards my back, but I'm not going to have my back taken. You're going to put me in guard when you put your shin in. So even though I'm going to get put into guard, it's the right answer to do when I elevate and turn. Why?
Guard's better than back.
That's it. If I don't do anything, he takes my back. One more time, and we'll envision I don't do anything. This is me not doing anything. Grab pants. There. Right, I don't want that to happen, So elevating and turning to technical mount is still the right answer. So here's what I want. I want the person on top to really try to slide over, and I want you to try and turn to technical mount. The person on bottom, I want you to do the escape and get back into the game. Any form of guard is okay. Because remember, we're defending against mount is what we're defending against. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's get one.